Whoa! Hello folks, and welcome back to Shed Time. Now obviously haven't been able to get out very much recently. Done some green laning on the last couple of videos, but obviously since I've done some green laning and I've actually been out on a bike, then the weather has taken a dramatic turn for the worst, which is fine. Now I think there was evidence of that when I was doing the belt on the camper the other day, but no. So I'm just in the shed and, you know, just sorting out a few loose ends like you do. But started off with a bit of an image of this, the airbox on the Triumph Bonneville. Now the airbox, you can see there, great big cavity where the air filter fits in. Well, if you notice that the air filter is actually not in the bike because I've taken it out to give it a clean. Now, it's not a bog standard air filter by any means, because I'm not really a bog standard person, and rather than spend 30 or 40 pounds each time your air filter gets dirty, then I prefer to actually clean the dirt out of it myself and of course, you know, reuse it afterwards. So as we're at a bit of a loose end and the weather's pretty unpredictable, we're going to have a look at this. So what I've got here, I've got the original, well, the K&N air filter from the Bonneville. Now you see it's a funny kind of construction. It's like paper with a bit of mesh in there, and also it's got a rather sort of robust housing that it's used in. Obviously, pardon for advertising, but K&N is a brand that I particularly like because obviously the good quality of it, and of course the fact that it's proven and tested over many years. And you know, you can get one of these kits for just about any motorcycle on the road at the moment, and they are a worthwhile investment. So why did I take it out then? Well, basically it was dirty. Now I've cleaned it. Now you can see here it's looking pretty clean. If I hold it up pretty close to the camera there, you can just about see there it was pretty black and ghastly when I first took it out. But also with the K&N filter kit, if you do buy one, then one thing is worth going for. Now it's a very old kit, I've had it for a long time, and it's called a recharger kit. Now a recharger kit is precisely what it's for, what it says what it is, and it consists of, in the box you've got 2 bottles. Now the first bottle is the solution which dissolves all of the gack from the air filter. Now don't need to go too mad with it. Now it's just a little bit of a spray bottle, an ordinary pumpy spray bottle, but the thing with it is basically, you know, moderation. Now usually what I would recommend personally, I've done this quite a few times over the years, but what I would say is to get the filter out and first of all bash it off, bash all the dirt out of it. Now that's the first thing I did when I took it out of the bike, and then the next thing I did was to spray this lightly all over the exterior of the filter, because you've got to remember it's a bit like a tunnel. So obviously, you know, air is being drawn in from inside in through the outer side, so it's not being drawn from inside out but obviously outside in. So by making sure that we put plenty of the cleaning solution on the air filter, and then what I did as well, I took the time and I got an ordinary paintbrush, pretty simple paintbrush, and gently agitated it and left it for a few minutes like it says. Now, fully instructions there. As you can see from the state of the box of this one, it's been in the shed for quite a long time, which is great, and it's still going strong. So that's the first container then, is the cleaner. And what it actually tells you to do in the instructions is also, when you've thoroughly cleaned it, and you rinse it through with water, clean water from the inside out, which it allows all the dirt and muck. Now usually when you do this you get a bit of a chemically sort of like trickly water puddle, and you know, that's good because it's telling you that it has dissolved all the dirt. And of course the proof is actually the color of it as well when you look at it. So you know, we've cleaned the air filter. Now we need to let it dry naturally, okay, because I know a lot of people say, oh, use an airline, blow it through and all this lot. Well, with a K&N filter, it's not really a good idea, for the simple reason that you can actually damage the material that helps to filter out all the nasty dirt and dust and grime and things that are liable to get sucked inside the engine, which isn't good. So after a nice air drying process, naturally drying process, the final stage before we put it back in is this. Now this is the second canister in the kit, and it's literally air filter oil. Now it's a very strange sort of oil, this. I'll show it to you if I can, and it's actually rather unusual when you look at it. We'll spray a little bit into the pot lid here so we can see what colour it is. It's as you can see there, I don't know if you can see that or not, it's actually like a red oil. It's a bit blood-like, to be honest with you, but you can see there, it's actually red colour inside. Now, that's nothing to worry about, because basically what that is literally a dye, so you can see that you've coated the filter when it's clean in a nice lightweight coating of the oil, because it's the oil that does the important job of catch the dirt. Now obviously, you know, the dirt would just collect on the outside of the filter, and you probably would get, you're talking about particles about the size of a micron. Well, you know, it's a good idea to try the small particles over time. They do build up and they can cause engine damage. So a light oiling, and then it goes back in the bike. So, you know, pretty simple really, not a lot involved with it. And you know, as I said, why discard your oil, your air filter, sorry, when you can just clean it and use it again? So, well, in the meantime then, we'll, you know, we've had a few plans, places to go and things to see, but unfortunately the weather has put pay to most of it. Now the weekend just gone, it's been pretty horrendous, and definitely not the weather for motorcycling or very much else, to be honest, unless it involves flippers and a snorkel. But you know, I'm not a sub-aqua person really. I'm not really a swimmer. So, you know, basically then we're just hanging fire and, you know, hanging up a few loose ends, and, you know, literally just waiting for better weather. So as soon as we get out on the road again, and you know, we're going to go around, obviously I've tried to use the bikes in rotation, so the Honda is due for a bit of a stint on the road again. So when we go out anyway, then you know, hopefully we can find something interesting to look at. And thanks for watching, and take care. See you soon.